All right, we're getting ready to do some off-roading. I don't know, no preamble or anything. Let's just get into it.
For this trip, we're doing a really easy trail because we have lots of kids and dogs on board. We're starting at Apple Valley and then heading up the mountain to Fawnskin near Big Bear Lake. If you're an avid off-roader, this kind of trip is a really good idea to get friends into it if they only have a stock vehicle or even a two-wheel drive truck or SUV. Our convoy was relatively capable with mostly four-wheel drive Toyotas and one GMC. One of the things I love about off-roading in California is that it's dotted with trails like this that start in the desert and end in the mountains. There are many offshoots from this trail that offer a higher degree of difficulty, but since we had families on board, we wanted to keep things simple. That is, until somebody decided to change it up.
It's okay. You want to try it? Just keep going on this one. VM17 it is.
So we knew that this new route was going to make it up to Fawnskin, but not how difficult it was. It started off pretty tame, narrowing only slightly, and then it started to get rocky. It started to become apparent that the full-size vehicles were going to have a problem on this trail. My 4Runner is technically a light pickup, and it's technically a light pickup from the 80s, so it's much smaller than you think.
Okay, so they're back there trying to get through the rockiest part. Brian's truck is very capable, and sometimes he forgets who's following him. The open...
Jason made it. I think we can move a little bit. We're doing this like nothing.
We were all making it so far, but we didn't know how much harder this trail got, and we were starting to get nervous about some of the less capable vehicles.
That's the sharp rock right there. Just go over it.
And then we got to this, a steep climb that we were going to have to take one at a time. Cameras honestly never do this kind of thing justice, and I wish I'd got out and shot it closer, but you can see how much higher up the mountain Brian is than the rest of us. Anat was next to try in the GX470, and after he got up there, we had to make a real decision on whether the rest of us could make it up or not.
Trail rating, if I'm sitting, so we know that it gets there. Yeah. How far from where we go? This path, we're about halfway. So I just have to
My truck made it up through sheer force of will, but this is really the kind of obstacle you need lockers for.
So we decided to turn around. Brian is no longer allowed to be leader, so everyone else is back down that way. Brian and Anand are turning around and making their way back.
Could we have persevered through that trail with recovery gear? Yeah, probably, but that's not what this trip was about.
Left hit on the right. I'm down.
One of the things I love about off-roading is that it can be low stakes or high stakes, whereas when you go to track, you're already entering in with a certain amount of risk.
Was this where we were last time, or was it further down? Yeah, it looked like it was here last time.
Okay, we're making a stop to have some lunch, but if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go use the little boys rock formation.
If you're an enthusiast with friends or family that aren't into cars, an off-roading trip like this is the perfect way to share your passion. You can go out and enjoy nature, enjoy some food, enjoy some company, and you just happen to be doing it in a car.
Okay, we're all full of food and it's time to get back on the road.
Not needs a minute. He stepped in dog.
Once we got to the top of the mountain, we started to see patches of snow. Eventually, the trail became paved road and we were in the town of Fawnskin. This is actually really close to the cabin where my track car is stored, so Justin and I said goodbye to everybody else and went to the cabin to air up. This trip really got me thinking about the 4Runner. I've done lots of mods to my track car, but the 4Runner has only gotten mods and repairs as it's been needed. But it deserves some fancy mods as well. So in 2023, I'm going to find out just how capable this thing can be. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.
Thank you.